Hello and welcome to Sonic Sorcery, where we create magic with sound. I'm Steffen Key, your Sonic Sorcerer, and in this video I want to quickly show you my favorite picks for the Black Friday sale. Maybe you already spent all your money, but if you have some euros left, here is something that I can really recommend you because the value that you get for the price is insane. Like, I have all those plugins and I paid the full price and I think they're totally worth it. But with this Black Friday sale, yeah, it's a huge discount and it's a great opportunity to get it. So this is a demo track. I will show you actually three tips or three of my favorite things that you can get on the Black Friday. And this is what I've created with it, with some of the presets and some stuff that I used. And we will have a look into all of that a little deeper now. The thing is, I can only scratch the surface, otherwise I could make a 3-hour video, because all those instruments and libraries, they're so amazing, and maybe I will make more in-depth tutorials and later videos if you guys are interested. But for now, let's just start with the first one, which is called Slow from Frozen Plain, a beautiful company, especially awesome for soundscapes and ambient. I have this Slow for many years now. Also, back in the days, it was a contact library. So what it is a library that has ambient pads and soundscapes, and it's like serene pads. It's a customizable sound library of pad soundscapes inspired by the sound design of pioneering ambient producers. And you now can have 50% off on the Frozen Plain website. I will link the plugin in the description. So let's have a look real quick at how it looks, and let's have a listen at how it sounds. So I will turn all these off and we start with the first one. So I'm here. Mirage is a sound engine. It's a bit like Contact, you can say, but it has its own design. And within Mirage, you can play all the libraries from Frozen Plain. And here in the browser, you can find the presets. It comes with 100 presets already. And you can see it has basses, effect sounds, keys, noise textures, and pads. And I chose some presets and tweaked them a little bit and created the sound. Basically, you can have up to 3 layers, right? You can choose the layers here. You have like tonals, textures, and then you can blend them together. And as I said, I don't want to make like an in-depth video. We can do that at some point more. Now let's just have a listen. And you can also check out on the website more demo videos and sounds. Okay, so for the first one, I chose the bass pad. Oops. I think they recorded already. So let me get rid of this. And let's listen to the bass pad on its own. So this is just the preset bass pad. And then I added some chords with another preset from Slow. Now we can have a look. It's the Crystal Shower preset. And I tweaked a little bit the volume and the filter. And the pad sounds like this. I really like the textures. It's combining the kind of like field recordings with the soundscape. And as you can see, I'm modulating, like the filter cutoff here with the LFO, just to give it a bit more movement. So that's a super beautiful ambient pad. If I go off with the filter a little higher, it sounds like this. Super beautiful. Right, with the water and the fire together. Super nice. Let's actually increase the depth here a little bit. So that is the pad, and then those are the chords. that I played. It's basically like a C minor 7 and an A minor 7. And then I chose a noise texture also from Slow. Sounds like this. It's called Fading Cascade, the preset. You find it in the noise textures, and I just changed the volume a little bit. And that's already like a really beautiful ambience. And now to finish it off with Slow, let's give it a little bit more movement. So there's something called pulsars, and I chose the underwater pulsar preset here under the pulsars. And you know, it just keeps this kind of rhythmic movement. So that is really nice, and that should be it for Slow right now. Again, I highly recommend it. $30 is a really good price. You get 100 presets. You can customize your sounds. Sounds fantastic, and it's perfect if you're looking to create ambient music, meditation music, and anything that has lush soundscapes. Really beautiful synth, I love it. Or like sample library. Alright, so let's continue with the next one. Let me stop this for now. Beautiful. And now we go to another one which is really mind-blowing, and the price is insane. Like Atma from MNTRA Instruments. I first got this like pretty recently. I got the whole suite because all of them are amazing. But this is really like a steal. Like it's like $30 instead of $80 for this otherworldly portal into ultrasonic sound healing, you know? I mean, look at the interface. It's so awesome already, you know? Like I just seeing this, I was like, man, this is gonna be amazing. And then I had to listen. You know, what do they say? Atma is our collection of sacred sound instruments, you know, obtained by our award-winning founder and composer during his many pilgrimages to holy sites around the world, ranging from ritual healing bells to pitched Aztec volcanic rocks. We creatively sampled these special instruments to explore the potential of our powerful nonlinear sound design engine, Mandala. So also we don't go too deep into, you know, like the sound engine and everything, but it also comes with its own sound engine. And the amazing thing is, you might wonder, what is ultrasonic? It's just a super high resolution. It's like audio in 384 kilohertz and 32-bit extended ultrasonic range, right? And here you can see a video on the website, like how they recorded all those sounds. Super beautiful. It's a very, I would say, intentional spiritual approach to the soul instruments, which I really like in general. But now let's actually have a listen and let's have a look. So now we go back into Ableton. And now I chose 4 of my favorite presets. You know, like you go here into Mandala, which is basically the sound engine, which you need, you know, in order to play those libraries. Atma is one of many libraries, but that's the one that we're going to have a look at now. And it's really cool, you know, because you can browse, you know, the sounds. And this is one of my favorites, Celestial Echoes. And then you go to Perform. And then it's, you know, really cool because they have this XYZ modulation option. And what it's doing, we can have a little look in a bit, but let's just have a listen to how that sounds. Right, if I solo this, it's this super beautiful sound healing instrument. And the cool thing is, you know, like we can change the coloration of the sound, and then you can see how it's actually moving. Wait a second. Now I'm gonna move my MIDI controller knobs So you can MIDI map those X, Y, Z. You know, and you can really change the intensity of the sound. And if you have a look what's actually happening, like if you go to the matrix, here you can load in your own sounds. So you can see it's a layered sound. It's like you have all those samples that you can choose from, like those high ultrasonic recorded samples. And what happened? And here you can actually see what's happening with the mapping, right? So now I'm moving the Y controller and you see like all the gain is modulated and there's like envelopes. And this creates like this movement, and this is really genius, like this approach to sound design. It's so simple, you know, like you twist one knob, but 5-6 things happen at the same time and change the sound so drastically. And in this example, it's not maybe like the most obvious. Let's have a listen to another example. Just so we have here the matrix, and then we have here the samplers, and here you have the sounds, and you can EQ them, change the pitch, saturate them, all that stuff. And there's also an arpeggiator, so you can have an arpeggiator for each sound, you know, like to create sequences of notes. Let's see. Right, now we have the kalimba, you can change the speed. You know, and stuff like that. And so this is the one sound, Celestial Echoes. In total it has different categories also, you know, like if you go to a preset, you have like, you can have your own, then you have like bells, longer ones, percussions, arps, and exploration. I think in total it might be like maybe 30 presets or something like that. But as I said, you can create your own combinations, and this is really cool. So let's put that into context again. And let's have a listen to the cascading echo. Right? Super beautiful. And if we solo this, if I solo this now, and if I just play it, you know, like, wow, listen to this sound quality. It sounds so incredible, you know, and you can start like really gentle, almost not audible, and then you can really blend it in. And that's what I really love about it, you know, like, especially like I use it a lot for live sound journeys. It's so cool, so easy, you know, you just play one note and then you, wow, bring in intensity. And take off the reverb. Okay, for some reason, here we go. Right, this takes out the reverb. Just super beautiful. And again, if we go, you know, to the samplers, and then we go to the master, here you can actually see what's happening if I hit the Z control, which is the effects control. And again, you can see like there's a delay, a convolution reverb, algorithmic reverb. So all those things are being controlled and intensified, as you can see, like the envelope, as I dial it in. And then such a genius approach to sound design. And you can totally create your own. You can create your own curves and choose the effects, and yeah, it's really incredible in the way that it sounds so beautiful. All right, so let's have a listen to the other one, the Seraph Chime. Another one of my favorites. Oh, like just super clear. Let's modulate a little bit. So let's go back with intensity. Right, so now you cannot hear nothing. Now we dial it in a little bit. You know, like soft kalimba plugs coming. And then the sound evolves. Right, that's super beautiful. Okay, so let's have a listen to the last one. And let's have a listen to the last one. Healing Water, also really beautiful. Now if I solo this, sounds like this. It's actually called Tender Waters. I don't know why I named it Healing Water, because it sounds so healing. And again, you know, you can change the sound. I really like this wah-wah thing. So beautiful. Alright, so that's my second recommendation. Atma by MNTRA Sounds. And there's more. They're all pretty awesome, but this is like the sound healing thing. So this is, I recommend you if you're interested to make sound healing music, live sound healing, sound journeys, or just looking for super incredible sounding bell sounds and celestial, shimmery beauty. Okay, so let's have a look at the last thing, which is super amazing as well. It's called the Amazonic. And this is a project that's also really dear to my heart. And today you get 40% off, or like for the Black Friday sale. And the Amazonic is its first audio company in the world that is focused on creating premium virtual ethnic instruments played by native people connected to social causes. So that's really amazing. Not only just get you like a sample library with incredible indigenous instruments, but they're also played by the native people and by the tribes. And, you know, they donate, I think, up to 33% or something to support social causes and support the tribes in Brazil. So that's really amazing. And we are in contact with those guys. And yeah, I can just highly recommend it. Like I have all of it. Like I have the complete edition. I started with the producer edition, which contains loops of all those instruments. And the cool thing about it is also, you know, like you get education. Whenever you choose an instrument, you can watch the videos, like the people explain where it's coming from. So you're not just have amazing, super unique instruments from indigenous communities in Brazil, but also you learn about the instruments. And yeah, and if you support this, you know, like here, 10 to 30% profit is sent to the Amazonic community. And here is like the ebook, and then you get all those informations. And that's just really beautiful, you know, like for tribal percussion sounds, for shamanic atmospheres, for Brazilian rhythms. And yeah, just a really unique collection of ethnic instruments, and I really love it. And let's see how I incorporate it in this demo track here. So we start by the fill sound here from the shaker. Right, it's all like from the producer edition here from the library. So you get like high percussion, low percussion, mid percussion, shaker, and textures. And I just dragged and dropped sounds and automated a little bit the volume. Set it to repitch to change the pitch. Then we have another one. You know, you can already hear like this beautiful organic vibe. And drum loop. The surdo is like a beautiful low drum. And another loop. That's the water drum, which I really love. Let's see if we can find the video here, the image. Yeah, that's the water drum, you know, like it's this boat-like thing, and then you have the good drums here, and there's water inside, and you hit it, and then you create those water resonances. Super beautiful. And yeah, so you can get the producer edition, which is just a loop, so you can have 40% of this, or you get the complete edition. And this one contains actually the contract instruments as well, so you will be able to, you know, choose different mic positions, and you have more round robins, which means you get more variety on the samples, and you can actually play your own rhythms and grooves. So if you are into, you know, like playing the sounds on your own, here you can see all the different things that you get with the different editions. And because I want to create my own loops, of course, I, you know, got this complete edition. So I have all the recordings of all the instruments, all the mic positions, and I can really create my own loops. But I started, as I said, with the producer loops, which are also really amazing. You know, the producer edition, just to give you some beautiful organic, shamanic, tribal percussion vibes. And then I created this drum rack where I just loaded samples. You know, like those are all samples from the library. Just created this rhythm here. And then added a bass drum from my Shamanic Dreams template and the drums as bass. And now you have like this shamanic ambient soundscapes. You know, and I just did this like in the preparation of this video in 10-15 minutes, you know, just throwing stuff together intuitively just to show you a little bit. But basically, you know, like I recommend you to check out the websites and you know, like look further into it. And yeah, I think I explained that already. All right, so that was just a quick video, you know, to show you what I would recommend getting on Black Friday. And if you don't have any budget at all, no worries. I also made a video about how you can make amazing music with only free plugins, you know, like, so I don't say that you need those plugins. I just say that I have them, I love them, and I think it's an amazing value that you get for the money, and I wish I waited. But at the same time, yeah, I already had so much fun since I got them when they came out, so it's all good. And yeah, let me know which one you got in the comments if you have any questions, and if you make any music with those plugins I recommended, please send a link in the description, and I will come back to you with a lot of tutorial videos soon on the CHAKRA template, which is about to be finished now. There's a lot to show and to explore step by step, so really excited. I'm still in this Ableton retreat with Evelyn, and it's really amazing. So yeah, I hope this video got you inspired. If you have some dollars or euros left, to spend it on amazing plugins to create magic with sound. Much love from Costa Rica.